stood in against A Silva for a good bit of the basically a raging bull who will charge at Anderson Silva and try and hopefully get back some of that classic knockout kind of action.
I disagree with the raging bull. I mean, Forrest Griffin 2 years ago was the raging bull who charged in, and he got caught. He lost. He started getting upset. He started training at Extreme Couture now, and I think he's much more elusive now. He doesn't just dive in. He's picking his punches, picking his wars, and it's paid off for him as well. He was the champ, if only for one night only. He was the champ. I think he will be much more elusive than what he used to be. So I think it will be quite an interesting fight. In that, Forrest Griffin's a big guy. He doesn't always get credit for how big he is. I think that could pose some interesting problems for Anderson Silva.
And it will also show that if Anderson Silva can defeat Forrest Griffin, then he is a legitimate contender at that sort of weight class, you know.
Well, I think he walks around at 220, 225. So, I mean, it's a mega cut anyway to get to 185. It's still a cut to get to 205.
It's 35 pounds, man. That's kind of 3 stone. But that's the same cut that Brock Lesnar does.
Just to get into the UFC.
So, yep, great recap. We've got to shout out to Sean. He's one of our sort of fighters that trains with both me and Mark at West Coast MMA, and
he also trains at Lycan Fight Academy in BJJ Scotland. Good luck, Sean, with your fight. I hope you do well.
Yep, man, take the boy out. Hope it goes well. And then cut to the a t-shirt winner. Yeah.
One lucky individual.
Yeah, one lucky individual he was. It's Ralph James from Australia.
Oh, an Australian.
Yeah.
Well done, son. You deserve it. Quite a handsome fellow.
Oh, aye. There he is next to Ayers Rock with a t-shirt. Oh, good on him.
Good lad. Nah, that's good to see. That's only my first winner. There will be a winner on every show.
Yeah, it could be you. And as you can see, we're in Scotland. That's the other side of the world. We will send the t-shirt anywhere.
We've paid the postage. Taken the hit on that.
Yep. So next thing I suppose be the rumour mill.
Rumour mill is flag. Well, you're more get your finger on the pulse than me on this, Rob. I'll let you lead the way there, my friend.
Some of the things that I enjoyed watching this sort of time on the internet in regards to the MMA universe was the...
Master Wang loves the internet.
I love it. Was the Bellator fighting? It was on HD Nets, and it was there was a guy, don't really know his name, but he done a standing reverse triangle, and that's it there. Yep. That's it. Standing reverse triangle. Spectacular move. Man, how do you do that?
Now I've just seen it. It wasn't as if he just got it lucky. He just jumped straight in there. But he actually taken time to work into position. That was quite impressive.
I think that's the first time that's ever been seen on in a professional MMA fight in a cage. So good on that boy. I watched the Feder versus Aoki.
Grappling exhibition match.
Yep. So the two WAMA World Associated Mixed Martial Arts, the lightweight champion and heavyweight champion have a grappling match, and you just see how good both the guys are, see how good and fast and explosive Fedor is. That was proper.
Different world grappling wise.
Different. Been watching the Tough 9, and I really think that the Americans need a Dan Severn kind of guy. They need a big tash All-American.
All-American stud.
Because the Americans that are representing in that house just seem as fanboys. They look as if getting well groomed, good looking kind of guys that just are there to be on telly. They're not there to fight. The English boys have rocked up, and they're all inner Manchester crazy, you know. So
I think, to be honest, I think what's happened there is because they're on Series 9 now, the Americans have basically tapped the reserve of good young fighters who are different camps, Team Quest, whatever team you're talking about. I think they've basically got all the good young fighters out of these camps now, and this is the dregs the Americans are left. Whereas in UK they haven't had anything like this before. Well, I think Cage Rage tried it, but it was a disgrace. Basically what's happening now is you're getting the premium, the elite of the UK fighters who have now got a chance to go over there and beat mediocre Americans, which before I seen the series I thought the Americans would walk it, just due to their high school wrestling, etc.
I don't think they're particularly mediocre, but I just think that here in the UK, there's a different way of looking at fighting. All the fighters are generally proper, like probably car park rule kind of guys.
So they're fighting rather than competing, is that what you're trying to...
Whereas the Americans are very, they're very up on reality TV and the glamour, and they just seem as if they're on TV. They don't seem like the UK or the English guys who are very just like, no, we flew here, we're coming to your place and we're going to batter you, and that's it. And they seem determined, and I had myself chanting for an English boy on a TV.
Which I didn't think that would happen.
Yeah, I think that was going to happen, but again, come on, the UK team, good show.